At DR Amsterdam, the word you don't hear too much is open source, but Faktor Zehn from Germany has that, an open source platform which basically insurers can use. I'm going to talk to him about Shashank Jain and to René Wisseling from Achmea, which in Holland we say Achmea, who's using the product. Shashank, what is Faktor Zehn? What kind of platform is that?
Faktor Zehn provides core insurance solutions to the insurance companies, specifically Tier 1 insurers, Tier 2 insurers. We basically provide end-to-end core insurance solution to all the insurers covering...
The complete core?
Yes, from the product management to quotation management to policy management to claims management. One of the tools that we have created is Faktor IPS. We call this as an open source innovation tool. The idea is pretty simple. Any insurer can download the software from the internet without really worrying about too much of IT investment cost. And this is the reason we are moving into the area of innovation and digitalization.
Okay, but first, I mean, you have a whole platform. That platform is not open source, right? It's only a part of it which is open source. So you have a suite of products for the insurance company. When did the company start? How big is it?
That's true. I mean, it depends on the insurer itself. So we have Tier 1 insurer. We are working with Achmea at this point of time. We also have Ergo in Germany. We have AOK in Germany. We work with all kinds of insurers. There is also a great interest from even small insurers coming to us and say that we want to become digital in nature. Tier 1 insurers have a big problem. They have several legacy systems in place. And if they want to start, they will have to buy and invest in a licensed software.
How big is Faktor Zehn as a company?
At this point of time, we have more than 100 plus employees and we have 3 locations. And
these are the companies you basically work off at the moment?
Absolutely.
When did you start?
We started in 2004.
Now let's talk about the open source project. What is exactly in that open source platform?
So this open source platform is a full-fledged product modeling tool. So any insurance product has to have an entity, it has to have attributes, it has to have premium calculations, it has to have a test box. The idea here is that insurers should be in a position to launch complex insurance products, create new white labeling propositions, and bring speed to the market. So with this particular tool, you have the ability to launch complex insurance products for life, for PNC, and for pension lines of business. And then this could even further be extended to quotation management system and policy management system.
And René, Achmea has a huge amount of products and platforms at the moment. How did you get to know this Faktor Zehn, and what does it do inside your company?
We were searching for a tool that you could use in a real digital environment, because we want to be a real digital insurer.
Yes, you are really trying hard to push forward with that.
Yes, yes. And so the old products, the legacy products that are all in place, let's say, like you said before, these products don't fit for a digital environment because they are much more too slow, much more too slow. And
because you need to personalize those products, they get much more complicated, and the old calculating module was not good enough.
Yeah. So we have searched for a new product, and Faktor Zehn, we found Faktor Zehn, and we said, okay, let's try it. And we have done it, and we saw an enormous improvement, because in the past we saw minutes. It took minutes
to calculate a policy for an individual user?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that complex it was. Because the complexity of the products are growing and growing and growing, because all kinds of regulations.
And with Faktor Zehn?
And Faktor Zehn a split of seconds. Yeah. So we done.
So it was dramatically 10, 100 times more faster. The fact that it was open source, did that make it more reliable, less, or was it not so important for you?
It was not that important for us.
But you could download it and immediately test it.
Immediately test it, can use it.
That is a big, that makes it much more flexible, that you don't have to go through a purchasing scheme first before you use it.
For large customers it is very fast, because otherwise you have to deal with a lot of people, procurement departments and all the kinds of stuff, and now you can download it and use it.
So now you use it to calculate complicated policies, and of course you sometimes have 10,000 clients at the same time, then it's almost impossible to do it. So, and are you really using it in production?
Yes, yes, especially in our income environment, because again, the products are very complex. It is always, today we use it for our more complex products, but we are looking now for converting the other products as well.
and it can do, and of course they have a whole platform which can do a lot more. Are you more inclined to, because of the quality of this particular product definition model, that you look at their other products too?
Yes, we are also looking for the other products because the quality is very good. Yeah.
So that's a great way to get people excited. You basically do it open source, free download, and you only pay for services, right, to implement.
Absolutely, absolutely. One thing which I would like to add to René's point is that pension is a very complicated business, and you have one employer and you have so many employees, and a lot of complex calculation needs to be done. Moreover, we have problem here in the Netherlands with pension regulations, and at this point of time, it was very important for Achmea to solve those business points. And after several proof of concepts, it was found out. And just to mention this here again, this is not just a calculation tool. Any insurance company, tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3, or even a startup, when they want to become a digital insurer, they
download the software and try it out. Hey, is this also, what is the experience with this open source? I mean, other people could basically go in and change and make it easy, and programmers inside companies could use it. Did that already happen, or did we immediately call you for changes?
Yes, so we have a very simple strategy in place. When we say open source, we also have a community in place. Every year we conduct a meeting called Faktor IPS user group meeting. We have several insurers who comes to us, and we all discuss these ideas together as to what could be the new functionalities that could be developed. On the other side, we also respect the compliance and the security. So everything is taken from the customer and put inside in our product development team. We have a product development team which sits in Munich. We take the ideas from Achmea, Ergo, and some other insurers, and we use this and create new functionalities.
And how important is this particular module compared to your overall platform? What is generating the most revenue?
Absolutely. I mean, there are two sides to this. First of all, this is not just important for us, this is important for any insurer. Any project for launching a complex insurance product needs to start with somehow product modeling. A product is the basis for all the insurance contracts.
You get them addicted on this piece, and then of course they are more interested in the rest. So that's what I thought, that's what I wanted. But it's still the majority of the money is from the overall platform?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I would say that most of the insurance companies, they find this tool very lucrative to start with. And then obviously, once you have a product development tool in place, they would also like to have a quotation process in place. They would also like to have a policy management to renew the policies, to cancel the policies. And obviously, then they would also need claims. Having said that, our revenue stream is pretty simple. We go completely on a customer independent situation. If a customer says, I'm looking for an in-suite and all-in-one suite solution, we talk about it. If they say, I'm looking only for specific pieces, we can even offer that.
So Faktor Zehn, you can basically download the tool from the website and try it out and see how good it is. It's supposed to be really good according to René. Thank you.